Thank you for joining us for Wealth Building Secrets for Real Estate Investors. This is a short review of the original webinar on how to keep more of your money this tax season and how to build a legacy plan. Our special guest, Ebere Okoye, is a CPA, an active real estate investor and founder of Wealth Building CPA. She owns real estate investments in 5 states across the Eastern Coast. Her company has helped over 5,000 people like you prepare their taxes online and offline. Her greatest joy comes from helping clients, friends, and associates become free of financial stress. She can be reached at 1-888-502-3767 or www.wealthbuildingcpa.com or info@wealthbuildingcpa.com. Marcella Mullen-Williams is a wealth strategist and co-founder of Legacy Builder Group LLC and LBG Financial Services. Her company has worked with numerous individuals, families, and business owners in the areas of wealth preservation, retirement planning, asset protection, and legacy planning. As a fourth-generation family business owner, she has a passion for helping entrepreneurs and families develop value-based and financial stability from one generation to the next. The WBCPA Advantage. Being in the industry for so many years, I'm very familiar with money-saving strategies, which I love to implement all of the time. Combined with my 18 years experience as a CPA and tax strategist, and 11 years experience as a real estate investor and business owner. With this combination, it would be a great pleasure for me to empower you to make your financial life so much more profitable. What this means for you is that you can trust us as one of your team members so you can spend more time and money in your business. The Ultimate Wealth Building Plan. Stage 1 Focus, Financial Needs Analysis Questionnaire. Stage 2, Tax Planning and Preparation. 3, Entity Structuring and Formation. 4, Business Registration and Bookkeeping Setup. 5, Business Analysis Meetings. 6, Investment Property Purchasing. 7, Retirement Planning. 8, Year-End Tax Planning. For more information, please visit www.wealthbuildingcpa.com/theultimatewealthbuildingplan.html after this presentation. Legacy Planning versus Estate Planning. Legacy Objectives. How you can move from a plan of default to a plan by design. The 4 pillars of legacy planning. And next steps in the process. Plan by default, charity, government, and heirs. Plan by design. Living legacy is a legacy beyond financial matters. Values and life lessons, a closer look. Ethics and morality. What are your standards for behavior and why are they important to you? Faith and religion. What do you believe and how did you come by those beliefs? Customs and traditions. What family routines or rituals have been important and enjoyable over the years? Memories and stories. What are the past experiences worth retelling over the years? Instructions and wishes to be fulfilled. For example, taking care of a loved one, ensuring that someone finishes their education, instructions for funeral arrangements. Personal possessions of emotional value. These are items that carry emotional or sentimental value regardless of financial value, which may be little or none. For example, Dad's baseball glove, Mom's cookie plate, or a family rocking chair. Financial assets and real estate, such as savings and investments, residence and other real estate, and other possessions with significant economic value. When to start? Start now. Make the most of your life. Define how to preserve your wealth and share it with others. Engage the wealth strategy team. Complete the plan for gifting. Create the appropriate containers of wealth. Define all tax liabilities. Reduce and eliminate all taxes associated with wealth transfer. Plan your living legacy now. Then enjoy your living legacy. The Ultimate Wealth Building Plan. The Wealth Building Program is a 12-month training program that takes you step by step through the steps required to run a successful and efficient real estate business. Ebere and her team have developed this system after years of working with business owners and real estate investors on how to best use their professional skills, passion, and experience to pursue their entrepreneurial dreams. This program focuses on a specific element of the wealth building system: tax planning, tax preparation, entity structuring, business meetings, and others. At the end of the 12 months, you'll be in a position to operate a successful real estate business. During these 12 months, Ebere will work with you in all aspects of your finances that will reduce your chances of mistakes due to the chronic lack of communication and integration of services between your CPA, lawyer, tax, and investment advisor. Ebere also has a special component of the wealth building plan designed specifically for foreign and out-of-state investors. Here's the course breakdown. Stage 2 focus: tax planning and preparation. During this stage, your tax returns for the last 3 years will be reviewed for accuracies, inconsistencies, audit flags, and potentially overlooked deductions. An important part of reduction planning is not wasting deductions or making certain elections to take advantage of unused deductions in the future or even carry them back to prior years. We'll also prepare individual and business tax returns for the current tax year. Saving taxes accelerates wealth. Tax-free compounding means your earnings accumulate not only on the principal, but also on your tax-free earnings as well. This means that compounding combines earning power on principal and earning power on interest. This is a definite advantage of real estate investing. For example, if you save $2,000 a year on your tax bill and invest it in an IRA on a 10% return, after 20 years you'll have $114,000. You can also use your tax savings to improve your rental properties for more cash flow. Entity structure. Select the right entity for your investments to protect your assets and support tax deductions which would be more aggressive if taken as a sole proprietor. With an entity, such as an LLC, you can use corporate documents to authorize and support deductions. This is documentation you need now that the IRS is hot on active participation for bypassing passive loss limitations and avoiding dealer status, as well as deductions such as auto, meals, entertainment, and travel. Avoid the IRS. There are many ways to audit-proof your return from IRS intervention. Here are just 2. File an extension on your tax return. File as late as legally allowed. The IRS system of first come, first serve tends to audit early filers more. To file extensions, use IRS Forms 4868 for individuals and 7004 for entities like LLCs and partnerships. You still have to pay your taxes on time, but this strategy reduces your chances of an audit. Include written explanations and tax law citations to your tax return for items that will raise a red flag. For example, for entertainment deductions and lots of travel, you could cite IRS Regulation 1.274-5TC. You should also file related bills and receipts with notarized statements. Payroll taxes. The IRS will be looking closely at Forms 941 and Forms 1099 and W-2 for issues including withholding and next-day deposit requirements. Make sure you're working with a competent payroll service company to ensure all your filings and payments are made on time to avoid huge penalties. Warning: the IRS has warned that businesses that are audited should be prepared to open all their records for examination. Don't wait to get that dreaded audit letter. Save yourself money and headaches by getting organized now. Prepare by doing an internal audit to ensure all the documentation is where it's supposed to be and fix any problems you find immediately. Retirement planning. Every business owner should be planning for retirement. Retirement accounts are powerful tools that you can use to minimize your current taxes with contributions, and money in retirement funds allows you to increase your investing power with tax-deferred or tax-free investments. You should be asking yourself the following. A great retirement savings vehicle is the Solo 401k plan. The Solo 401k, commonly referred to as Solo K, is a retirement plan designed for the small business owner. Sole proprietors, independent contractors, C corporations, S corporations, partnerships, and LCCs can qualify for this plan if certain requirements are met. Record keeping. The importance of having a good record-keeping system for your taxes cannot be underestimated. The key to superior record-keeping is to make a habit of it. Record-keeping should be done every day or every week and at least every month. Record-keeping allows you to obtain every possible tax deduction, which is another way of cutting expenses. It's also one of the best ways to tell what does and does not work for your business as a real estate investor. As a real estate investor, you'll have a lot of transactions and documentation related to your deals. You must organize this information because you'll need it when it comes to filing your tax return. If you don't have a system in place, it will cost you time and money, and in some instances, a lot of money. Stage 8 Focus: Year-End Tax Planning. Tax preparation for the April 15th return is not considered advanced tax planning. It's merely tax compliance as opposed to voluntary tax reduction planning. Though returns aren't due until April, they cover a tax year that ends December 31st. Some of the best tax reduction moves really need to be done by mid-November or early December. They often take some advanced planning. Getting a head start in September could make you a lot happier in April, giving you a bigger refund or a smaller check to write to Uncle Sam. This stage does exactly that. You either pay the IRS, pay a tax preparer, or pay a qualified CPA to come up with some tax reduction strategies. Don't forget, when you join the program, you'll have an initial phone consultation to determine which of these stages need to be implemented first. You don't have to follow the order prescribed above, but can come up with a personalized wealth building program. This program incorporates plenty of time for unlimited consultations with the CPA on any issues you have as you progress in your financial plan. So you'll be able to ask as many specific questions as you like. At the end of the 1 year, you'll know exactly what you need to do to succeed in your small business. For more information, please visit www.wealthbuildingcpa.com/theultimatewealthbuildingplan.html after this presentation. Legacy Builder Group, LLC, discovering what's really important. You can reach Marcella Mullen-Williams at 1-866-664-6711, extension 23, or www.lbgfinancial.com, or info@lbgfinancial.com. Contact Abere on 1-888-502-3767, or at www.wealthbuildingcpa.com, or at info@wealthbuildingcpa.com.